Oh.
See if this is going to work.
I hope so.
Get that. Yep. Just learning how to use this new thing.
You got it.
Yay!
What?
Oh, I hear someone in the background.
Yeah, he's mad.
Uh-oh.
Eat your food, you're fine.
Uh-oh.
Eat your food, you're fine.
Here in a minute, we'll go ahead and get going here. I got some people in the chat here. Luna Girl and Dragon Buddies in the chat.
Oh, I see that. They're all ready to go.
Yes, they are.
He left our coffee.
Oh, and I can't even type. This ought to be
there's
good.
Hector. What? Way to go.
Oh.
My dad not filling up to podcasting.
Actually, he's probably going to join us here shortly. He's actually on a pop mission right now.
Oh.
So he's probably going to join us. I'll just go ahead and do this. And we'll go ahead and it should. There we go. I have everybody. All right. Yay! Oh, great. Now he's in the chat.
I see that. Yeah, Dad, why didn't you do that? Jeez.
All right. Okay, let me go ahead and we'll get this started. So I'm going to go ahead and put you backstage and we'll get on the other side of this and get it started.
Sounds good.
All right. Sorry to our audience here. Kimberly's on the helm of working all electronics, so she's still learning. So welcome everyone to Used and Abused this evening. Well, evening for some, early afternoon for others. I'm Kimberly. I'm one half of Used and Abused. Scott will be here shortly. He's on a run somewhere. I just want to welcome everybody. And tonight we have another installment of March Music Madness, and we have some special guests who I'll bring onto the stream here shortly. But before we do, I'm going to go ahead and take care of business and get that all taken care of, and then we'll go ahead and bring our special guests on, and we'll go ahead and announce exactly what group we're doing tonight. So if you want to, okay, it says thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Delisnooch-Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hanna, Mikey, and Bren Lee. Thanks again for supporting the show. Join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod. Search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. We are proud members of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts, and go to Red 5 Network bio.link/red5 to find those podcasts. And speaking of the Red 5 Network, we like to welcome the newest member, Cosmetics and Comics, to the Red 5 family. Welcome. Check out our Cantina family, the Sidebar Cantina, the Escape Pod on YouTube, and all your favorite apps, podcasting apps. The Sidebar Cantina goes live on Mondays. The Escape Pod goes live on Wednesdays. Check out the Orange and Fett Show on Spotify. I don't know what they're doing, but they're on Spotify. Also, check out Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, and Tactical Swede, only on YouTube. And don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live. You can find Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also email us at usedabusedpod.com. Let me start over. Sorry, guys. usedabusedpod@gmail.com. Don't forget the Gmail in there, else it won't get to us. Our website is usedabusedpod.com. There you'll find links to all of our episodes, links to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, links to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under donate. Now, we also have some more here. You can also leave us a message and click subscribe to be notified by email when new audio episodes are available for listening. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase, for our merch store. There you'll find t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc. Also, remember, all links are in the show notes and pinned to the top of our Twitter page. Now, tonight, as it is, we are discussing the band H.I.M. Let me go ahead and get something off of here. Sorry, guys. And as it says, our special guest tonight is my niece Hanna and her husband Mikey. We'll be discussing the band H.I.M. Please help me welcome Hanna and Mikey to the podcast.
Hanna and Mikey.
Huh?
Hanna and Mikey. No, don't touch.
I know. Hey, I'm at the helm doing this, so my wording is all complicated.
No, don't touch.
Well, welcome.
Thank you
to the podcast tonight. Hope you'll have a good time as we discuss the band that I had only barely heard about and had listened to their album within the last 2 days.
Hold on, we can barely hear you.
Okay, let me go ahead and. All right, how's that? Can you hear me?
That's
all
better.
right. All right.
Don't touch.
Okay.
No,
Anyway.
not you, him.
All right. So let's go ahead here. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's go ahead, and I've got a little bit of information about this band. It is a Finnish band, a Gothic Finnish band. Let me pull that up. You think I'd be ready for all this, but nope, I'm never ready.
See how you are?
I know. All right. So I'm going to kind of read this kind of background on it, and then we'll go ahead and discuss more in depth the band and their music and stuff. All right. So it says H.I.M, sometimes stylized as H.I.M, was a Finnish Gothic rock band from Helsinki. First formed in 1991 by vocalists, sorry if I mispronounced names, Velo and bassist Mikko Midge. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. P. under the name His Infernal Majesty. The band broke up after only a few years. only to be reformed in 1995 by Vallejo and guitarist Mikko Lindst, forget it, after being rejoined by Midge, as well as keyboardist and Toto and drummer Patka. There we go. The band was called, released its debut album, The Greatest Love Songs, Volume 666, in 1997. In 2000, now with drummer Micah, Lipstick, and keyboardist Juska. Yeah, the band released Razor Blade Romance, which reached the #1 spot in Finland, Austria, and Germany. The first single, Join Me in Death, also charted at #1 in Finland and Germany, eventually going platinum and gold respectfully. Following the addition of Janie Burton on keyboards, H.I.M released Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights 2001 and Love Metal 2003. Both cracked the top 10 in several countries and allowed the band to tour in the United Kingdom and the United States for the first time. So, yep, somebody wants to let everybody know he's here.
He's so mad.
I know.
Stop. He's teething, so he doesn't feel good.
Oh.
So every little thing makes him mad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, Tom. Okay. So yeah, just basically that's what they were. And then Darklight was the group's most commercially successful album to date, and that was in 2005. And the first Finnish group in history to receive a gold record in the US, which I thought that was pretty awesome. In 2007, H.I.M released Venus Doom in the US. Venus Doom, the making of which was marred by Vallejo's personal life. Nevertheless, the album gave the band the highest charting position in the US at #12. After 2010, Screamworks in Love in Theory and Practice, H.I.M went on hiatus after Gas Lipstick was forced to take medical leave. Following several months of uncertainty, the band regrouped and released their album Tears on Tape in 2013. Gas Lipstick announced his departure from the band in 2015 and was subsequently replaced by Jukka Cosmo Kroger on March 5th, 2017. H.I.M announced that the band would be disbanding following a farewell tour in 2017. The band played its final show on New Year's Eve at 2017 as part of an annual Helldon Festival. So yeah, that was just a little bit of information about them. And the one thing I really liked, and I don't know if anybody has heard it, but their cover of Don't Fear the Reaper on their first album, I loved their cover of it.
Oh,
their cover was awesome. I was just that right there just went, oh, I love this band. Right. They can sing. So Mikey, how did you get into them?
Well, I first heard them like in '98. I was in junior high. And so I sit in the back of class, right? Because I never wanted to take them in school. So I sat next to like this, I don't know, goth chick, whatever she was. And for like the longest time, she was always just have headphones in throughout the whole class. Teacher never like told her shit. She just left her alone. She was pretty scary. So one day, just kind of me being an asshole, which is like, I feel like she heard like the same song over and over. So I just was like, oh, like, what, is that the only song they have on Noski? You can't afford any more? And she just told me to go fuck myself or whatever. And then, so I was like, okay, sorry. So then, I don't know, close to the end of the school year, I had like I could just hear her playing that same song over and over again. So finally, I
Uh-huh.
gave in. I was like, okay, I have to hear what you're listening because I'm like, clearly it must be a good song if you're listening to it. And so the song it was which one was it? I think it was I can't remember the original artist, but it was hold on. Now I can't think of the song.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on a second.
I gotcha.
So it was
I was trying to really watch you. I was hoping you fucking jump.
Oh, Mikey's telling me about his experience.
Yeah, it was the
Go ahead, continue.
the cover song from Wicked Game. So Chris Isaac, and I was like, oh, that's actually a pretty good cover song. And so I asked her, hey, can you do me a favor if I bring you a blank CD, like back in the days where I would have burned CDs because that was like the cool thing to do. So she brought me a copy of that first album, which was Your Greatest Love Songs, the Great 666. And that's when I first heard them. So I think every year, her and her family, they went down to Finland because that's where they're originally from. And that's where they heard of the band. So every year, like she became my best friend because I wanted that next album every time she went to Finland because that's the only place where they would play it. So that's when I first heard it.
So she brought you back their new album every year. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's really awesome. So Hannah, how did you come to know him?
Mikey.
Oh, okay, got it. do you have any favorites or anything?
Yeah, my number one is Wings of a Butterfly.
Oh, that one's good. I love that one.
Yeah. So I didn't even start listening to it until a couple years ago.
Yeah, when we first got together.
Well, I didn't listen to the full albums until like a couple years ago.
I sent you one song.
Yeah.
So what do you think their singing styles are based on? Just out of curiosity, what do you think they base their singing style on?
Well, so I know it's supposed to be what was it? Kind of like their love metal kind of thing. So during I don't know one of the interviews, if I remember correctly, Villa said that like he wanted to do like rock and roll, but he's like, no, that's not really us. I feel like rock and roll is like balls to the wall, and you're just like that's just too crazy for us. So he's all like, he said that he wanted to make music that mothers can enjoy, and that's kind of what he decided to do, which is make mellow-ish music, like that dark and gloomy kind of music.
Yeah,
it's very accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a lot of
yeah, that was accurate. Yeah. And I liked the little heartogram.
a heartogram.
Yeah, I love that. I didn't notice it at first, but as I started listening to the albums and looking at the covers, I just love the way they put it in there.
So I guess cool. He first made that when he was like in his 20s.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people accused of them of being like Satanist, but they weren't. They were like,
no,
none of us are religious in any way.
No.
And like a fun fact, their first album, The Greatest Love Songs, was 666. So there's actually 66 songs on that. There are hidden tracks, but there's actually 66 songs, and the whole album goes for 66 minutes and 6 seconds, and it is 666 megabytes of data on that CD.
Oh, wow.
So just a fun fact.
I didn't know that. I was wondering what that was, why they did the 666.
Yeah. So that they were like, oh yeah, you guys are Satanists, and we're like, no, we're not. We have no affiliation with Satan or churches or any of that.
Te amo con todo mi corazón.
What? What? I don't even know what you just played for me. So are you going to join us? All right.
Dog.
I am. After I have to get my thoughts back together after I'm trying to wrap my brain around what you just played. Okay. So is there... Go ahead, Hannah.
I was gonna say, ask the Mexican.
What did you catch that and what he said?
Oh, it just said I love you with all my heart. That's what
Put
it
it down
said.
the fucking chat.
Oh, okay.
Dad, Tom's asking where you're at, so I guess you better sit your ass down.
Tom,
Yeah, Scotty Poop.
Scott will join us here shortly. He's kind of busy right now. So, all right. Hey, is there... let's go ahead and see if there's any other stuff to touch on, and then I'm turning it over to you. Yes, I am.
Talk while we go off the screen so we can get some.
Okay. Oh, it just says a little bit about the early years and everything.
Does Hannah have Wikipedia up?
Hannah, do you have Wikipedia up?
No.
No.
Of course.
You
So
didn't tell me to.
I do too.
Let's kind of go ahead and
All right. Well, hey, commercial time for Hannah. She can talk about her nails while you mute. Take the screen off you.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I would have.
Damn,
Hold
too
on.
bad. Mute.
Hold on. Well, so I wasn't going to say anything because they just released today, but as a stylist, I actually got to buy these early. But so we launched our spring collection today, and these are only some of them that came out. Well, look at these. This one's called Bloomer Has It. Let's see. There we go. My cousin wants to steal that one. This one's Shimmer Down. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, guys. It's like a purple. Toffee Nut. Sleep Tight. I don't know how this one's supposed to be spring. It's dark. But these just went live this morning, so I'm pretty excited about it. Lean Mean Tangerine. These look way better in person. Just saying. Philadelphia. I like how my dad just tells me all of a sudden that I'm doing this stuff live instead of telling me earlier. Think you're slick. It's like a blue marble.
You would think you'd be used to it by now.
No, I'm not used to it by now. Definitely not. Oh. It's like different shades. Comic Relief. Look at that one. That one was actually part of our what's it called? Oh, look who finally decided to join us.
yes.
Why did you put me back on the screen?
Are you done?
No.
Okay.
It's all
Look,
yours.
there's watermelon season.
Ooh.
Like a pink. Wow. How cute. Good night. It's for your toes, by the way.
Oh,
You can't really tell. But it's like a wow. You're ridiculous. It's like a dark sparkly blue. One of our new French manicures. Look at that. It's all sparkly.
Oh, yeah.
Please get your shit together.
You know what? I could just go away. How about that one?
Goodbye.
And
No,
then
no.
there's this one. It's called Just a Gleamer. I really like this
Ooh,
one.
I want that one.
Me too. You can't have it.
I know.
Uh-oh.
But
And that was the nail portion of the show. Somewhere's here. But there it is. Kim's got me all combobulated. How we doing, everybody?
oh yeah, I'm blurred out.
You're not close enough.
I know.
Oh, I can fix
Yeah,
that
you
right
are.
now.
Oh darn it. I was hoping to get away with it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So close.
All right, where you at?
So close.
Oh,
At that
we're
one
just
spot.
yeah, yeah, we're just discussing their music style.
Yeah. That's
And then we were going to go
it.
over this one. A little bit more information.
Go for it.
So, this is actually some more information that are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. The first incarnation of him was formed in 91 by childhood friends Vallejo and Midge in Helsinki, Finland. Vallejo played 6-string bass, not bass. We're not fishing. We're
Good
not fishing.
God, fucking really?
which substituted for guitar, while Midge also played bass. The band had 2 rotating drummers, Sammy and Juha, dubbed his Infernal Majesty. Other names considered for the band included Black Earth, Black Salem, and Kefari. After recording its first demo, Witches and Other Night Fears, his Infernal Majesty played I See What You're Doing. Played his first show on New Year's Eve 1992 at the semifinal in Helsinki.
What you guys are not seeing, see, she's got her phone down here, right? But what she's literally doing is this.
That's because of the light, okay? I need light.
You need light? It's a fucking phone.
My light isn't bright enough.
So turn it up.
I don't know if I can turn it up anymore.
That's a problem. What?
Which child was that one?
That's the little one.
Case.
Yeah. That may work. I did turn it. Nope.
Nope.
You just turned your fucking.
Your flashlight.
Oh, this is gonna be good tonight. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Please get your shit together.
No.
I'm working on it.
Oh, motherfucker.
There we go. Now we're good. Oh, what a difference light made.
Anyways, Tom, one just points out real quick. Tom remembers when Don Vito got the heartogram tattoo.
Oh.
I love that heartogram.
We're gonna get one.
By the way,
Mikey already has one.
did you catch? Oh, you probably missed it.
What?
I in the chat earlier, I threw up a fuck Red Bull, fuck Mercedes, go Ferrari.
Hey, I don't care. I would rather have Ferrari be constructors champion and world champion.
Anyway, all right,
Look at
come
this
on, go.
Papa and Grandma.
At the semifinal in Helsinki, the band broke up shortly thereafter when Midge began his national military service. In 1995, his Infernal Majesty was reformed by Vallejo and guitarist Mikko Lindstrom. Together, they recorded 4-track demo, which featured Vallejo on drums and vocals, and Lindy on guitar and bass. Vallejo originally intended to remain as bassist for the group, but took up the role of lead vocalist out of necessity after they were unable to find another singer. That's interesting. Eventually, the two were joined by returning bassist Midge and drummer Hanna. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. The group played its first show on 19th of December 1995 at Tetro in Helsinki, opening for Keiku. We're going to leave it at that. The band's next show was also at Tetro, this time performing Typo Negative covers, for which they recruited keyboardist Janie Burton. Yeah, that one. His Infernal Majesty continued to record several more demos, sending them to Nuclear Blast, Roadrunner, and Spineform Records, among others of whom passed on the band. Eventually, they were signed. Oh, they were signed by BMG, or signed to BMG by production manager Asko Calhoun, who was impressed by the band's cover of Chris Isaak's Wicked Game. In October 1996, the band, now called H.I.M, released its EP 6666 Ways to Love Prologue. And Mikey was telling us some interesting information on that, on what that actually stood for. So you want to tell Scott, Mikey, what that stands for?
If you would have been on the fucking show, he would have heard it.
All right, touche.
No, so on their first album, right? So there's actually hidden tracks if you keep playing it. There's 66 tracks, okay, and there's There's 66 tracks, and the whole album plays for 66 minutes and 6 seconds, and there is 666 megabytes of data on that and on the CD. So it's all 666. But everyone accused them of, being Satanist or whatever. And I think this was around the time where like people were lighting churches on fire in Finland around that time.
Oh.
And so he's just like, they're like, well, no, we're not religious or we're not Satanists.
Right.
That's just, he's like, that's just what we wanted to do. And so he's like, yeah, we're not religious in any way, shape, or form. But, yeah, just a fun fact.
That's cool. That's cool. That reminds me of speaking about an artist doing something like that. Reminds me of Marilyn Manson. He did on his Antichrist Superstar album. He had a shitload of fucking dead silent tracks that kept playing for fucking ever. And then, I think what was the final one? And it finally said Beautiful People Again or some shit. It's like whatever. I ended up erasing, like when I put them on like iTunes, I ended up erasing all that bullshit in between. Like once the final song ends, that's where it ends on my fucking CD because I don't care.
Yeah,
but, no, that's cool. That is fucking cool. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right. Love's Prolonged doubled at number 16 on the Finnish singles chart and peaked at number 9 5 weeks later. The band played a special album release at the Tavastea Club on October 1996 before starting a full tour for which they recruited keyboardist Anto Melazemnin. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Don't know how to pronounce names here.
Why do you think you're reading all this? I'll set your ass up for this.
Yeah, I know you did. H.I.M began recording its full-length debut album in 97 with Hilisama once again producing due to the band's minimal studio experience. Hilisama played a critical role in helping build H.I.M sound, for which Vallejo dubbed him the honorary sixth member of the group. Greatest Love Songs Volume 666 was released in Finland on November 3rd, 1997, and internationally a year later. The album charted in Finland and Germany, peaking at number 4 in the former. The singles When Love and Death Embrace and Your Sweet 666 also cracked the top 10 in the band's home country. Greatest Love Songs Volume 666 received positive reviews from critics, with AllMusic deciding the album as having a very diverse sound. We were discussing how diverse that sound was. So
continue on.
I've lost my place. Okay, there we go. And ultimately succeeding in pleasing everyone, whether they're into rock or pop. Greatest Love Songs Volume 666 would eventually go platinum in Finland. H.I.M also went on to win Newcomer of the Year and Debut Album of the Year in 97, Emma Gala. The supporting tour for the Greatest Love Songs Volume 666 began mid-December 97 at the Maximum in Caputio.
Where the fuck is it? Tio in there.
Where?
Don't worry about this. Prior to H.I.M's first international tour, the band decided to fire keyboardist Anto, as they felt he was too disorganized and scatterbrained. He was replaced by Jussi Mikko, better known as Juska. After returning to Finland, the band also parted ways with Pekka. According to the band, Pekka's girlfriend had become pregnant, which left him with limited time to rehearse. He was replaced by Mika Gas Lipstick.
Yep.
In January 1999, H.I.M began demoing material for its next album with Healy. These sessions proved to be unsuccessful. However, the band decided to relocate to Rockfield, Wales with producer John Fryer. In November of 1999, H.I.M released the single Join Me in Death, which charted at number 1 in Finland and Germany. The single would eventually go platinum in Finland as well as gold in Germany and Austria. At the 1999 Emma Gala, H.I.M were named Export of the Year. On December 31st, 1999, the band performed at the Tabasta Club in Helsinki, Finland, which turned into a New Year's tradition for the group. H.I.M's second album, Razor Blade Romance, was released January 24th, 2000, peaked at number 1 in Finland, Austria, and Germany. The album would eventually be certified double platinum in Finland, triple gold in Germany, as well as gold in Austria. 4 more singles were released, all of which reached the top 5 on the Finnish singles charts. Razor Blade Romance was mostly well received by critics. Pretty freaking cool. But the band's let's run down a little bit, drop a little bit here. The band, during the supporting tour for Razor Blade Romance, H.I.M played its first shows in the United Kingdom. As the tour progressed, however, the band began to feel exhausted. They were also hit with several near-fatal accidents, which Valo nearly fell off a balcony, and so Salimian ended up in the emergency room after a prank gone wrong. By the band's own account, H.I.M nearly broke up, but they eventually regrouped and began rehearsing for another album. What is with these bands and their damn pranks?
Hey, you gotta have some sort of fun.
Fun, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, this is nearly kill each other. What the fuck?
well, that's probably not what they really originally set out to do. So, do you want me to go?
Hey, Shanti.
Do you want me to go to Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights of Love and Metal?
Yeah.
All right. This is Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights in Love Metal 2001 to 2004. In late 2000, H.I.M began demoing material for its third album, which producer T.T. Oskala satisfied with the results. The band initially wanted to release these demos as its next album. However, BMG resisted and brought producer Kevin Shirley on board to work on the record. Around this time, keyboardist Juska Salminian was also fired from the group after missing several rehearsals. Salminian would later attribute his departure to burnout. He was replaced by Janie Burton. I'm not even going to say. Pertinian. The recording process for H.I.M's third album lasted approximately 11 months, which generally affected the material.
Greatly affected the material.
Valo later explained, when we started recording the third album, we were into stoner rock and Black Sabbath. At the end, we were into Neil Young, and it shows on the record. According to Valo, outside influences within the music industry also contributed to the extended recording process. H.I.M's third album, Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights, was eventually released August 24th, 2001. The record peaked at number 1 in Finland and Austria, and number 2 in Germany and Switzerland. The album would eventually go platinum in Finland and gold in Austria. 3 singles were released, of which reached the top 5 in Finland. Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights received mixed reviews, with AllMusic calling it way too clean and utterly boring. This was echoed by Soundy, who called this album an ideal music for girls who don't dig the music, but Valo's looks and
sounds like fucking Black Album.
Yeah, and his lyrics, decadent imagery, blabbermouth net, Loudmouth.net, meanwhile, was more positive, stating that in purely artistic and commercial terms, H.I.M have made the logical follow-up album to one of last year's highlights, and they continue to cement their reputation as one of the most unique and consistent rock acts around. H.I.M was once again named Export of the Year at the 2001 Emma Gala. The band also received the Viewer's Choice Award at the Viva Comet Awards.
Let's go ahead and get into 2002 here. H.I.M was involved in a rights dispute over its name in the United States, as H.I.M was already owned by the drummer of Chicago jazz fusion band of the very same name. The Finnish H.I.M was renamed Her in the U.S. until a settlement was reached between the two parties, which allowed both to use the moniker.
What?
On October 7th, 2002, the band released a single collection of set containing all the group singles along with a previously unreleased single of It's All Tears.
I love that song.
That same month, H.I.M's official biography, written by J.K. Juntaman, was released. The supporting tour for Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights once again exhausted the band nearly to the point of breaking up. It also brought the group close together. H.I.M also played its first concert in the United States at a one-off show organized by professional skateboarder and television personality Bam Margera. He would go on to work with the band extensively, promoting them and directing several of their music videos.
Okay, now your turn to tell how you got introduced to him. Everybody else has. Now it's your turn.
Viva La Bam.
Thank you.
That's how I got introduced to him.
I know.
I was watching Viva La Bam and freaking they had him on there. Bam had him on. I mean, Bam went to a show or something. And it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna check this band out.
Okay.
Is that all you wanted? Okay, I'm out here.
No. You're gonna stick around. You're gonna stick this out. Following a 2-month break in early 2002, H.I.M regrouped and began rehearsing for its next album, which saw the band working with Healy Hilsema again. The band viewed the record as a reaction to difficulties they faced during Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights. According to Velo, after what we considered a disappointment with Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights, because there were so many chefs in the kitchen, he wanted to be a band that we control what we do and everybody else can fuck off. End quote. Love it. The new determination was underlined by the decision to include the band's logo, the heartagram,
Prominently.
Thank you. Prominently on the front cover. Velo called this a statement of intent, musically, visually, and ideologically. H.I.M's fourth studio album, Love Metal, was released 11 April 2003, and it reached the top 5 in 4 countries, peaking at number 1 in Finland and Germany. It also became the group's first album to chart in the UK and at number 55. Love Metal would be certified platinum in Finland and gold in Germany. The singles were released with The Funeral of Hearts. That's a good song too. Peaking at number 1 in Finland. The music video was later named Best Video of 2004, Kerrang Awards. Love Metal was well received by critics, with Soundy giving it 3 out of 5 stars, while AllMusic noted how the songwriting is as strong as it has been in quite some time, and newly found sense of urgency keeps the record going as well as going at a well-tempered pace. My goodness, I cannot read tonight. I gotta go on because you're not even on it anymore. Following Love Metal's,
I'm doing something else.
Following Love Metal's release, H.I.M embarked on its first U.S. tour, which was entirely sold out. In August 2003, H.I.M parted ways with BMG, having fulfilled its contractual obligations to the label. Golly, I really can read, just not tonight. The band were also set on releasing a live album tentatively titled Live Metal in November 2003, but the record was ultimately scrapped in favor of new material. In March 2004, H.I.M released And Love Said No, the greatest hits, 1997 to 2004, which peaked at number 2 in Finland and number 5 in Germany. It also went gold in the band's home country. Aside from previously released material, the collection also included new songs, And Love Said No, and the cover of Neil Diamond's Solitary Man. The singles peaked at number 1 and 2, respectively, in Finland, while Solitary Man reached number 9 in the UK singles chart. On the UK singles chart. In September 2004, H.I.M signed a new recording contract with Sire Records, who would handle all the brand's future releases in Europe, North America, Japan, and Australia. In Finland, H.I.M's future releases would be handled through the band's own label, Heartagram. On 7th December 2004, H.I.M released the video collection, 1997 to 2003, a DVD featuring the band's music videos. H.I.M was also voted 2004's Band of the Year by the readers of Metal Hammer magazine. Okay.
Good.
Darklight and Venus Doom, 2005 to 2008.
Do you want me to read?
Yes, please.
I'm busy. I'm doing something for a minute. Sorry.
Dad,
Go.
come on, get your shit together.
I've got my shit together.
Oh, clearly. On January 17th, 2005, God, I can't read either. H.I.M performed at the, oh yeah, I ain't fucking even gonna try that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know, somewhere in Asia. Benefit concert for victims of the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami, along with the Rasmus, that's nice. The 69 Eyes Apocalyptica, and Negative. In March, the band relocated to Los Angeles to begin work on its 5th studio album with producer Tim Palmer. That same month, a documentary about the group premiered on YLE TV2. The following May, H.I.M released Love Metal Archives Volume 1, a collection of music videos, live performances, and other bonus materials. It debuted at number 1 in Finland and at number 2 in Germany. Within a few weeks, the collection had gone gold in Finland. On September 26, 2005, H.I.M released its 5th studio album, Darklight, which became the group's most successful album to date. It charted in 16 countries, began certified platinum in Finland, and was as well as gold in Germany, the UK, and the US. 4 singles were released, with Wings of a Butterfly and Killing Loneliness. That's a good song.
Mm-hmm, it is.
Reaching number 1 and 2, respectively, on the Finnish singles chart. The former also cracked the top 10 in the UK. Darklight received mixed reviews from critics. The New York Times described the material as sturdier than ever, while Q Magazine called the album a collection of irresistible pop rock anthems. NME, meanwhile, described the record as wimpy, while AllMusic branded it as glossy and user-friendly. Hey, don't touch the chords, bro. We're gonna fight. At the 2005 Emma Gala, Darklight was named Rock Album of the Year, while Wings of a Butterfly received the award for Song of the Year. Stop. Sorry, what y'all can't see is my son's like blowing sherbets on my hand. Night, Tom. Have a good night at work.
Night, Tom. Have a good night.
Night, Tom.
Night, Tom.
In September
I'll have to do it after the show.
In September 2005, H.I.M embarked on European club tour to promote Darklight. This was followed by a North American leg in October. In December, H.I.M expanded its annual New Year's Eve show into a 3-day festival called Helldone, named after the group's booking agent, Tina Weldon, and the city of Helsinki.
Dad,
Following the shows, Lindy Lindstrom fractured his wrist bone, which forced him to postpone a tour of the UK and Ireland. In March 2006, H.I.M embarked on its first Australian tour, which was followed by the band's first shows in New Zealand and Japan. In September, H.I.M canceled its forthcoming North America tour in order to begin work on a new album. Later that year, H.I.M released Uneasy Listening Volume 1, a collection of rarities and alternate takes of previously released material. The album peaked at number 7 in Finland, while the double single In Joy and Sorrow Pretending reached number 1. Okay, and then in February 2007,
Yes.
H.I.M began recording its 6th album at Finvox Studios with producers Hilsimi and Tim Palmer. The making of the album was plagued with problems in Bill Vallejo's personal life. His alcohol abuse had worsened, which resulted in him vomiting and defecating blood.
Defecating
blood at
In
one
other words,
point.
shitting.
All right. Thank you for the clarification. Things came to a head when Vallejo suffered a nervous breakdown during the recording process. While he did manage to recover momentarily, he began drinking again during the mixing process. Eventually, Vallejo was admitted to Promises Rehabilitation Clinic in Malibu by band manager Seppo Vesterian. The album's release date was also pushed back from July to September 2007. In April, H.I.M released Uneasy Listening Volume 2, which peaked at number 12 in Finland. From July 25th to September 3rd, 2007, H.I.M toured the U.S. with Linkin Park and the Project Revolution tour, which also included My Chemical Romance, Taking Back Sunday, and Placebo. Prior to the tour, H.I.M held a contest for fans to win a trip to meet them at the Trek's opening date in Seattle. The winners of the contest would also be featured on the forthcoming live DVD. In July, H.I.M played a number of concerts opening for Metallica, including the show at Wembley Stadium in London, England. Okay,
On
somebody else
September
read.
14, 2007, H.I.M released its 6th studio album, Venus Down, which started in the top 10 in Finland, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. It also gave the band its highest U.S. chart position to date at number 12. The album would eventually go gold in Finland and Greece. The Kiss of Dawn and Bleed Well were released as singles, with the former peaking at number 2 in Finland. Venus Doom was well received by critics, and Spin called the album, and I quote, the year's heaviest, creepiest, sexiest hard rock group effort, end quote. While NME declared it, and I quote, an extremely well executed pop metal album, end quote. All Music gave the album 3.5 stars out of 5 and found the album, like, quote, back on track and sounding more metal than ever, end quote. Venus Doom later garnered the band its first and only Grammy nomination for Best Box Special Limited Edition Package. During its recording tour, H.I.M recorded the live album Digital Versal Doom. We'll just mute you guys out for a moment. That way the grandson can scream his little head off.
Yes.
Mikey's just shaking his head, yes. Anyways, that was done at the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles, California. Released on April 29, 2008. The album peaked at number 10 in Finland. The 2008 edition of Helldone was expanded into a tour which took the festival around Finland before returning to the Tavasti Club on New Year's Eve.
Screamworks, Love in Theory, In Practice, and Tears on Tape, 2009 to 2014. In 2009, H.I.M entered the studio with producer Matt Squire to begin work on its seventh studio album. For the first time in the band's career, Velo worked completely sober, which resulted in the group rehearsing more than ever before. Titled Screamworks Love in Theory and Practice, the album was released on February 8th, 2010. It charted in 10 countries, checking or cracking the top 10 in Finland, Switzerland, and Austria. The album also reached number 1 on the UK rock and metal albums chart and the US hard rock albums chart. Screamworks was certified gold in Finland, and Scared to Death, which is another good song, was released as singles with the former peaking number 5. Well, that was not smart. What the heck did I do?
In Finland. Anyways, you know what's funny? I just thought of something. Right? I said I was going to mute it, right? I muted Mikey and Hanna. They're back now. Right. So I unmuted them, right? I unmuted them on the soundboard, but I forget one minor detail.
What?
They're not muted on StreamYard.
No.
So as far as the YouTube audience, they got to hear Case the whole time.
Whoops.
Hey, it's all part of life.
That's true.
He's such a little jerk.
Shut up, Scott.
Say it. Say it. Do it, chicken. Just like his mother.
Takes one to know one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it runs in the family.
Yeah, I know. It really does run in your family.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the other side.
I think she was talking about you.
I see halos.
Oh, fucking held up by the goddamn horns.
Exactly.
No, there's no horns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see,
I'm a
even
fucking
Aunt
angel.
Kim's agreeing. Yeah.
She's cuckoo.
I am not.
Hmm.
You gonna finish?
Huh?
You gonna finish now?
Yes, I would finish. I lost my place.
This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah. The album also reached number 1 on the UK rock and metal album charts and the US hard rock albums chart. Screamworks was certified gold in Finland. Heart Killer and Scared to Death were released as singles, with the former peaking at number 5 in Finland. Screamworks was also well received by critics, with alternative press describing it as ultimately successful in its blending melody and muscle, while Billboard felt it was a mixing bag, but an appealingly bold one. A supporting tour began February 2010 with several showcase dates in Europe, followed by an Australian leg as part of the Soundwave Festival. Beginning March, the band toured UK and the US. Wow. On December 7th, 2010, H.I.M released Swarm, or SWRMXS, a remix album done in collaboration with various other artists, including as Tasto, Morgan Page, and Salem. In 2010, the 2010 edition of Hell Done was canceled as the band opted to take a break instead. In March,
Okay, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You're more than welcome to read now.
In March 2011, H.I.M announced it had parted ways with Sire Records, leaving the band without a label. Later that year, H.I.M began working on his 8th studio album, but rehearsals were cut short after Gas Lipstick was diagnosed with repetitive stress injury and nerve damage in his hands. Gas's injury required extensive rest, which left the band in limbo, unsure whether to break up or find a replacement. The band opted to wait and see if Gas's condition improved, and after 8 months, they regrouped and resumed working on H.I.M's next album, Vallow later credited Gas's recovery for helping revitalize the band. In October 2012, H.I.M released the compilation album XX 2 Decades of Love Metal. The collection was preceded by a cover of Keith's Strange World, which was originally scheduled for release on September 21st, 2012. However, due to an online leak, the release was pushed up to September 7th. XX 2 Decades of Love Metal peaked at number 4 in Finland following a 2-year hiatus. H.I.M also brought back the Held On Festival in December 2012.
In February 2013, H.I.M announced that its forthcoming album will be released through Razor and Tie in North America, Double Cross in the UK and Ireland, and Universal Music in Europe. On April 26, 2013, the band released its 8th studio album, Tears on Tape. I love that song, which was once again produced by Heilsum and mixed by Tim Palmer. The record charted in 9 countries, peaking at number 2 in Finland and Germany. In the US, the album reached number 15 on the Billboard 200. 3 singles were released with To the Night, winning the Video of the Year at the inaugural Noise Creepies Award. Tears on Tape received mostly positive reviews, with classic rock calling it, and I quote, a glorious return to form from one of the world's most particularly successful bands, end quote. This was echoed by alternative press who stated, and I quote, within H.I.M's impressive canon, it's among their best, end quote. Caring gave a less favorable review, stating, and I quote, Tears on Tape isn't bad. It's just not as seductive as H.I.M could be, end quote.
All right, H.I.M was scheduled to begin its North American tour in support of Tears on Tape on May 3rd, 2013, but the tour was canceled after Billy Vallow suffered a severe asthma attack and was diagnosed with presumptive pneumonia. After Vallow recuperated, H.I.M took part in Rock Allegiance tour along with Full Beat, All That Remains, and Airborne. At the 2013 Revolver Golden Gods Awards, H.I.M received the award for Most Dedicated Fans. In March 2014, the band embarked on its first South American tour. That same month, H.I.M's first 4 albums were digitally released in the U.S. by The End Records. In May 2014, the band was scheduled to perform in China for the first time, but the first show in Shanghai was cut short by local authorities, while the second in Beijing was canceled altogether due to bad weather conditions. Right.
Mm-hmm.
In November 2014, H.I.M released Lashes to Ashes, Lust to Dust, and a vinyl respective 96-03, a box set containing the band's first 4 albums, along with 66 Ways to Love prologue on 180-gram vinyl. In support, H.I.M embarked on the Love Metal Archives tour in December 2014. The band also performed at Fields of the Nephilim's 30th anniversary shows in London, England.
Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and touch on the last part of it will be the final years.
January 27, 2015, Gas Lipstick announced his departure from H.I.M after 16 years with the band. In his announcement, Gas stated, and I quote, there is no drama, bad blood, or any negativity involved in my departure. I simply feel it's time for me to move on as a musician, end quote.
H.I.M made its live debut following Gas's departure in July 2015 with a surprise show at Q-Stock Festival in Oulu, Finland. The show featured the debut of Gas replacement drummer Jukka Cosmo Kroger. Vallow later stated that the band would begin work on its new album eventually, but no release date had been set. On December 5th, 2015, H.I.M performed at Knotfest in Toluca, Mexico, with Slipknot, Megadeth, and Lamb of God, among others. In 2016, H.I.M took another hiatus during which the band members focused on their various side projects. Because of this, the 2016 edition of Hell Done was canceled.
In October 2016, it was announced that H.I.M would be headlining the Tuska Open Air Metal Festival in 2017. In January 2017, H.I.M was also named the headliner of Miljuna Rock. On March 5th, 2017, H.I.M announced that the band would be disbanding following a farewell tour later that year. In the announcement, Velo said, after a quarter of a century, and I quote, after a quarter of a century of love and metal intertwined, we sincerely feel H.I.M has run its unnatural course, and adios must be said in order to make way for sights, scents, sounds yet unexplored. We completed the pattern, solved the puzzle, and turned the key. Thank you, end quote. Vallejo later elaborated on the band's decision to call it quits, stating, and I quote again, we got together and started playing some songs and thinking what's next. We felt like the new material wasn't taking flight. We got along well together, but something was lacking. The stars weren't in alignment. He also went, end quote. He also went on to say that, and I quote, we felt like there was nothing left to give collectively. It was fun playing the old songs. Everybody got along well together, but the spark was missing, end quote. Vallow didn't rule out the possibility of a band reuniting in the future, saying, and I quote, the good thing about this is there is no drama, so it doesn't hurt the chances, end quote.
On May 24th, 2017, it was announced that a photo expedition by Vil Jawakala titled H.I.M Right Here in My Eyes would be held at the Helsinki Art Museum from June 15th to July 3rd, featuring previously unseen photographs of the band preparing for its farewell tour. November 2017, the expedition was also held at the Morrison Hotel Gallery in New York City. H.I.M began its Bang and Whimper 2017, the farewell tour on June 14, 2017, in Barcelona, Spain. The tour was generally well received, with the Nottingham Post stating that H.I.M truly went out with a bang. The band played its final show on New Year's Eve 2017 as part of the Hell Done Festival.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, the cool part is they're still talking, or they're at least from what they're saying, they didn't part ways negatively. Which, when a lot of bands part ways negatively, you never can get them all back together again. Case in point, all we have to do is look how long it took for Slash and Duff to return with Axl Rose in Guns N' Roses, or even it took lawyers to get Vince Neil back in Motley Crue.
Yes, it did.
So if they're telling the truth, then there's always a chance that they can come back, even a one-off, one-off tour here, a one-off, just to, hey, you know what? It's a celebration of this album, X amount of years, and we want to come back and play. And that's cool if they really did leave on good terms.
Yes.
I'll go. We'll go to that show.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
I definitely would like to go. I mean,
yes.
I mean, I was kind of really pissed off when I just found out Metallica last month was in fucking Vegas.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and they played at Allegiant.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course, they Metallica likes to rub it into you when they release a video from that night.
Right.
Because, they actually record all their shows now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But, yeah. But, Kim, okay, so did you go through everybody on their first time hearing him?
Yes.
Okay, so when's the first, when's the first time, Hanna, you listened to all their albums?
Only like a couple years ago.
Okay. Kim?
Starting 2 days ago. Which I went in with it with an open mind, but once I started listening to it, it was not what I expected. It was like amazing, their musical their musical style, but it's not what I had anticipated or expected when I started listening to them.
Yeah, like for me, the only full album I ever heard by them up until this last week was it Darklight?
Yeah, Darklight. Darklight was the one that was in the U.S.
Yeah.
that has
Yeah,
Wings
the
of the
first US
Butterfly.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and of course, most of that is because, you know, I mean, Pandora sucks.
Tell me about it.
You know, you go to Pandora, you type in him or you type in any band, and you say, I want all. You're hoping for to have all that, just to get all the albums and whatnot. And all of a sudden it starts with maybe one or two songs by the band, and then all of a sudden you're fucking going off to another. Like, oh, that's not what I want. I don't want a radio station. If I want a radio station, I listen to a fucking radio station.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, I understand a lot of people, you know, they like to have the. I mean, I don't want when I make a mixtape that I make a fucking mixtape for myself, or nowadays a playlist.
Yes.
You know, that's my playlist I want to listen to specifically, or I'd rather just listen to a fucking radio station.
Is that all their albums?
You have them all?
Mikey does on YouTube.
Well, once upon a time, I used to have all their CDs, vinyls, and I had like the coolest shit. I even had one CD they released under her,
Oh wow!
and that was like rare, and I never opened it. But thanks to some spiteful ex, she decided to take them all, and I never saw them again.
Exes.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Bitches.
Damn.
I was like,
Yeah.
that was
Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
I was pissed. I was like, you know how much
Hey,
money
not
I
all of
spent?
us are that way, fucker.
That's true. We're not.
They're his. I don't give a fuck.
Ouch.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, I was mad.
Yeah. Definitely. So, what's your favorite album, Mikey?
Honestly, all of them, I would have to say, but I think the two would be the Greatest Love Songs and Razor Blade Romance. Are probably my top two albums.
First two.
The first
Yep.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's funny hearing you say all of them because, and I know why Hanna was laughing because she knows it's the same way with me with Motley Crue. I mean it, but if I had to put them in an order, yeah, it would. I mean, mine would probably go just a little bit, but change it just a little bit where it'd be Shout the Devil and then Too Fast for Love. But other than that, first two are right there in the top two.
Yeah.
You know, but
Me, I like all of them, and I cannot say which one I like because I just like all of them.
oh yeah, you're rocking out to them.
Yeah, I was sitting there on my phone going like this. Well, I liked them.
They're really good.
Yeah. YouTube
They
has
are.
all their albums, just so you guys know.
I know what I'm doing.
YouTube has all of their albums, just so you know.
Oh yeah, so is Apple.
Just sharing, fucker. Okay, damn.
Hey, no, that's good for the rest of the audience, man.
Yeah, it is because if they want to listen
'Cause-
to them, they know where to find them.
Right. I mean, they don't have to go to fucking Amazon or have
Yeah.
an Apple account to listen to them.
No,
No,
they can go to
all
YouTube
free.
and listen to them.
And I'm sure they're on Spotify too.
So yeah, it was good information.
And but no, you've ever seen them live, Mike?
I did. I had the chance to watch every time they went down to the Anaheim or down Anaheim in Los Angeles.
Right.
I went to watch all of their shows, even their farewell tour in Salt Lake. I went to that.
Oh,
one.
nice.
Nice.
Hannah's over here shaking her head. You
Well,
weren't with him
yeah,
at the
because
time.
I want to go.
Well,
You weren't
sorry,
with him at the
I
time.
didn't know you.
Well, I
then.
don't care. He should have found me sooner.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Oh, good fucking God. Only my daughter would say something like that.
He
God.
waited too long, damn it.
Well, sorry.
No.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Hanna hasn't really been to a live show yet.
Why have I not?
Oh.
Yeah, where are you coming up with that?
I went to Crew Fest 1 and 2.
Yeah. Plus
And I saw the farewell
farewell
tour.
tour. Yeah.
No, it's
Sorry, their
called the
first one.
final tour.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
That's okay.
Supposed to be.
I read a quote from Nikki saying expect deeper cuts this time around.
Oh yeah.
I don't buy it.
I'm like, they should have just ended it when they ended.
I agree.
That was the tour. If that was what they were gonna do, then they should have just ended.
I agree.
Not just continue to fucking come back and just kidding. This is our final tour.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, in the 90s, fucking Ozzy Osbourne did the No More tours. And guess what he's still doing?
Touring.
Tours.
Kiss in 2000 did their first farewell tour.
And they picked up their other farewell.
And supposedly they're on a current farewell tour
tour
again.
What was
Yeah.
that was actually they started it before everything and then they put it on hold.
Scorpions did a farewell tour. They came back. So, I mean, so far, out of all the bands that I know have done farewell tours, besides the ones that died, H.I.M's the only one that's fucking
Called
stuck to it.
Yeah, it's called it quits when they said this is gonna be it. We're done.
Like, no more.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you this much. Fans will go
Sucks.
crazy if they, well, yeah, but here's the thing is, there's nothing stopping them from coming back and doing a tour.
No.
Oh no, I'll be
No.
like, shut up and take my money.
Right? I mean, they didn't do like a fucking, they didn't try to pull some humbo mumbo bullshit like Crew did, where, oh, we signed a contract, and unless we all agree to rip it up.
Yeah.
So
Well, of course, what did they do? They fucking released a so-called autobiography movie,
Yep.
which
Biopic.
biopic.
Yeah, biopic.
There's only like 4 or 5 things in there were true, and the rest of it is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
According to, did you read the book?
I started, but I haven't finished it yet.
What's your problem?
Hey, it's kind of like
Hey, I would
moving.
I would let you read my copy, but I don't have it.
Uh-oh.
Just like I don't have my copy of Heroin Diaries.
Uh-oh. I'm not
He's
in
looking
this.
at the wrong person. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he's not looking at me because I don't fucking
Are
have
you
it.
looking at Mikey?
Although on a fun note,
Yeah.
Vila Valo is still making songs. Like, that word by himself.
Solo.
All right.
Yeah,
on.
solo. So if you go to heartogram.com, you can find a few of his songs.
Mikey just found him the other night.
And I found them just like
Look at Aunt Kim's looking at
last
him.
week. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was pretty happy. I was
Right on.
geeking out pretty hard.
He was. We were
That's
like
good.
getting ready for bed. He's like, look it. Listen.
I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, yes, please make more albums and go
Yeah.
live. We're gonna go. It's gonna
There
happen.
you go.
It'd be the only way that Mikey would work OT.
Hey, that's true. The only way I work OT.
He's like, okay, we're going to this concert. I
Don't play
gotta
it live,
work
right? Don't
OT.
play it right now.
No, but I found it.
No, but I found it.
But it's queued, ready to go.
That's right.
She's like, once this live is over.
We're playing.
Once this live is over, we got about 35 fucking albums to listen to.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, fuck me.
Uh-huh.
Because see, one thing is let me go ahead and switch these banners real quick.
Son
Because
of a
next
bitch.
week
Woo.
Music Madness does finish with Reba McEntire with Hanna.
Oh my god.
Hannah's gonna be making a few appearances the next few weeks on this show.
Fuck.
That'd be cool. So is he doing any touring then as a solo artist?
I don't know if he is. I know that he's made like a few songs with other bands. I know he's made a few with I can't remember the guy's name, but like in his native language.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
and like it's more like a mellow, I guess you can say, like kind of jazz-ish, I guess. I didn't understand what he was saying, but from what I listened to, it sounded pretty good.
Daniel Lioneye,
I think so, yeah.
and then he's also got Billy Vallow and the Agents that just came out in 2019. Nice.
And then
That's
another
cool.
song that he made was that Summer Wine, like his version.
Oh,
With Vilo Vallo and Natalie
Avalon.
ooh.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to search that one out now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
a pretty good song.
Sure, you can find it, Kim.
I'm sure I can.
But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully he'll release some of these, get some more released over here, and he'll come back over and even just tour as a solo artist. I mean, not like he can't throw a hymn song in there once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Should
hopefully he doesn't become. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to. Hopefully he doesn't become like another fucking lead singer who can't seem to stop playing his band's music and not touch his fucking solo shit.
Yeah, we know who you. Yeah.
I know who I'm talking about.
Yes. I know who you're talking about too.
I don't know if Hanna does. Vince Neil.
Oh, I didn't even know that he went solo.
Well, yeah, he's got 3 or 4 fucking solo albums.
Yeah, he does.
I don't follow that shit anymore.
Oh,
But he can't sing, so I don't know why the fuck he'd go solo.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, he does a solo tour. His backing band is pretty much Slaughter. The guys from Slaughter, while they're not touring with Slaughter. And you listen to the whole fucking set list, and it's a fucking Motley Crue show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything off of Exposed, which came out like 93. Doesn't do anything off Carbon Stone, or even off the last one he did was Tequilas and Tattoos.
Yeah.
It's like, really, dude, you've got 3 fucking solo albums to choose songs from, and you decide to play nothing but Crue.
Of course. Why would he fucking do any the fucking songs that he can't even sing?
Right?
This isn't a Motley Crue show, Dad.
I know.
It's a hymn show.
I know.
Yeah, Dad.
All right, you guys got anything else to add?
No.
Wow. Well, you ready for Reba then, Hannah?
Fuck no.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Damn, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Oh my god. I'll be spending the next fucking week just trying to prepare for it.
Let's find out how many albums Reba really does have.
Oh my god.
Probably quite a few.
Can you hand me the chapstick, please? I am not prepared.
34.
34. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Are
I
we
said
including her greatest hits?
No, that's
Because
all. That's studio albums.
That's all. Fucking Christ.
That's not included. But then again, you do have to listen to a few of the compilations because they got new songs on them.
Awesome.
We're gonna be busy. We are gonna be busy.
Oh my god, I am so screwed.
Me too.
Good thing Mikey's off for the next few days.
Why is that?
Because I'm going to be doing nothing but listening to fucking Reba music, and he's going to be taking care of the kid. Fuck.
What did you do with the other one?
She's at her dad's.
Oh. Oh, it means she missed out this week.
Yep.
That's why it's a little calmer around the house.
Yep. Colby's not here yet.
Well, we know he out. Oh well. Yep, 34 studio albums.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I might have to break out the records.
Oh yeah, we do have the vinyls of some of her
We
albums.
got a lot of her earlier ones on vinyl.
Yeah.
Shit, I better start searching.
Hey, did you? I don't know if I told you. I probably did get an original copy of Rumor Has It.
I think you did. I don't remember.
I don't know I don't remember when we got it, but it's up there. I was like, okay, cool, we did get it.
Wasn't it in one of those lots that
No, it might. No, I don't think it was in one of the lots.
Well, I'm not talking the big lots, but ones where
That's a fucking store.
I know it is, but ones where they were selling like so many records, and Reba was one of them.
Probably.
So
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look through all my eBay and shit.
He doesn't even know.
I know.
See how you are?
See how you are?
Get
Hey,
your
we
shit
just
together. You're always saying you got your shit together.
It is together.
Clearly, it's not. You don't even know where you got it from.
Oh, fuck. I've been buying albums since this fucking podcast started, just before this podcast started. You expect me to keep track of where the fuck I buy everything from?
Yeah, get your shit together. You should have it written down where you buy what from. Come on now.
That was a pain. I actually was doing that.
Yeah, and then what happened?
Gave up doing the damn podcast. No,
I was like, no, you didn't, because we're still here.
no. We went from. I just realized to me it was becoming a pain in the ass to constantly write that shit down.
Oh,
Actually, it was more becoming a pain in the ass because I think it was after we bought that. God, what was it, like 25 bags over at fucking Goodwill?
oh yeah.
And I had all these records, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they're still stacked over here
yeah,
in
they're
boxes.
still stacked over there, and there's some in there that needs to be gone through too.
Yeah, I mean, you spell this shit up.
Can't do it anymore.
No, I
See how you
can't.
are?
See how you are?
Why don't you put it on the computer?
Because I don't want it to fuck the stream up.
If you type it into like Word or whatever, make a chart.
Oh,
Dude.
I did do that once. Like I said, I did do it once.
Well, you may have
Well-
to do it again.
I want to do it again.
Hey, we need to do it again.
Let's see. Okay, so I didn't buy it off of Discogs.
No, it was through eBay.
Hey, I was double checking Discogs first.
You haven't bought a lot of. You have not bought a lot of records off of Discog. There we go.
Spit it out, Kim,
Exactly.
She'll get there eventually.
or swallow.
Yeah.
Spitters or quitters.
Let's see, Madonna. There it is.
Remember, how's it?
February 2nd of this year.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, it's a fucking promo. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it.
So it's like a record they
Always.
either gave to the record stores to play, or they sent it to like the country stations,
Oh.
and then they
Nice.
would record it on either the reel, or they would record it onto a cassette tape, and then take what songs they wanted, or they would fucking have it. They had the nicer ones where they could stick it right on the fucking song they want to play.
Very nice.
Yep. But yeah, so we do have Rumor Has It, which is nice.
I knew we did.
But yeah, 34 fucking albums. Holy fuck.
We are gonna be busy.
The good thing is, like, pretty much already have my top 5 for that will definitely encompass the 80s and 90s, or mainly the late 80s, early 90s.
Mine's gonna be all over the place.
Because I haven't listened to much Reba since 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's gonna be scattered.
Uh huh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So then we got April coming up.
Yeah, and the first scheduled thing in April is
Lion King.
Lion King. Are we just doing the animated one from 1994?
I think so. I don't.
Wait,
I haven't
TV.
even watched the live.
Neither have we. That's why I asked if we're just going to do the 94 animated
So
version.
yeah, so coming up in April we got the Lion King animated. We
Mhm.
were going to do and live action. We're just going to stick with the animated with Hanna.
Yeah, wait.
April 12th.
Yay.
On the April 12th episode, we're going to be doing Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yes. I cannot
Ghostbusters.
wait to see that.
April 19th is the 4-year anniversary.
Yes.
Yes, whoop, whoop.
You still have
We're
to
gonna
watch
bring
the
everybody
original Ghostbusters.
Shh. I'm not coming on, so I don't care.
You've not seen Ghostbusters 1?
No,
Or 2.
no.
Hey, not everybody has seen them, okay? Be nice. Not everybody has seen them.
Also on April 19th, releasing on HBO Max, will be the new The Batman movie
Yes.
with Sparkles.
His name is not Sparkles.
Sparkles.
His name
I
is
love it.
Robert Pattinson. Just because he's played a sparkly vampire doesn't mean shit.
Sparkles.
Edward. He'll always be Edward.
April
Sparkles.
26th. April 26th, we'll be doing Free Guy.
Yes. Yes.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Yes.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
Yes.
And May so far, what we have is May 3rd, something Star Wars related.
Okay.
I haven't really picked a topic yet. We haven't picked one because that's the day before May the 4th.
Yeah, I know.
But the 20th anniversary on May 17th, the 20th anniversary of episode 2, Attack of the Clones happens.
Oh, okay.
So yes, we will be finally watching at least one fucking Star Wars movie.
Yes, we will. I'm breaking it down.
And let's see what else I got kind of written down here. June 14th, we're going to be doing Bronco Billy.
Yes.
Somewhere in June, also there will be it'll be a Sunday night episode. We'll be doing the boy bands.
Yes,
Which will be
we
the
will.
next ladies' night
Yes.
takeover.
Yep.
How come I don't have any of this?
Have what?
You didn't send any of this to her?
I don't know. I got it right here on my notes.
It's not on mine.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause you are no longer Apple. so
I'm
you
no
don't-
longer
I've
an
got-
Apple user.
That's right. I've got to switch shit over to Google because.
Yeah. So you can send all this to her.
Well, that's okay. We'll see if she's got this shit. Then also in June, we're going to kind of mix movies and music. We'll do, like I said, we'll do Ladies Night take over the boy bands.
Yes.
Nothing.
I know we got people who will be, we don't have a date on that one yet, just so you know, because I have to talk to people.
But I don't
Figured
have
out-
nothing in June. It's blank.
Well, June 14th.
June and July are clear. They're nada. There's nothing. Zilch.
Schedule's open.
Well, July is open. I have not put
It
anything in
says
there.
schedule is open.
Yep.
Nothing.
Zilt.
August 2nd, we will be coming back with another music, but this won't be like a March. It won't be like a Music Madness, but it will be a music month. And we're going back in time.
Yes, we
We're
are.
going before our time of music. We're going to be talking about the Beatles on August 2nd.
Yeah.
August 9th, Chuck Berry. August 16th, we will be talking about Elvis Presley because it'll be the 45th, be 45 years since his death.
Yes.
August 23rd, Kim wanted to do the Everly Brothers.
Yes, I want to do Everly Brothers.
And on August 30th, Kim also wanted to do Jan and Dean.
Yes.
And as far as October goes, October is already filled up.
Are we gonna do horror movies?
Oh, fuck yeah. October 4th, we're doing Wes Craven.
Oh gee, okay. I hope you plan on showing
October 11th,
Uh-huh.
we're doing Stephen fucking King.
Oh God.
October 18th, we're doing American Werewolf in London.
I knew about that one.
And on October 25th, because Kim chose it, we'll be going to the PG world or G-rated world and do Halloween Town.
Yes.
Halloween Town.
Yes, I love Halloween Town.
And obviously, right now,
Yes.
we have just now included Hanna on that episode.
Yes,
Oh,
we
wait
do.
a second.
Whoops.
Oh man. I should have
Included
kept
it.
my mouth shut.
25 extra episodes she'll be on before then.
What the fuck?
But anyways, yes,
Why
no,
even?
we'll get these all. I'll get these all out to you. Hanna. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you both for coming on. It was been a fun show. Sorry I wasn't here in the beginning, but I had to go pick up a few things.
There you
Feeling
are.
a little bit better. I think I just had to get the fuck out of the house.
Probably shouldn't stay in the house too long.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I can tell you the first part of the show probably
Why? Why'd you put the crickets on, you jerk?
Probably was not the best part of the show.
I don't know. I had people over at fucking Circle K ask me, "What show are you watching?" I had a fucking full blast while I was texting in Circle K.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh, why?
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, we're gonna go put you guys backstage. We'll talk to you in just a minute. Thank you again for coming on,
Yes, thank
You're
you.
and we'll finish this show up real quick. Oh, what a great job. You did a great job in the beginning. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. You did, so shut up.
Okay.
If you think you didn't, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people on you about that.
I'm sure there will be.
Okay. But yeah, next week, we're gonna finish up March Music Madness.
With
I
Reba.
forgot to put March in there. That's fucking bad. Anyways, with Reba McEntire with Hanna.
Again, yes.
That'll be a fun episode.
Yes.
I can already tell you, somebody will have Fancy as number one.
Yeah, me.
Do you not understand the point of somebody and then you don't say nothing?
Well, you never know. My number one could be different.
But yeah, no, it was great. It was a great show.
Yes.
Learned a lot about him, through not only
Oh,
that, but also from Mikey. It was great having Mikey on. First time ever being on the podcast on a full episode. So it was great. We definitely have to get him back for more. Probably when it'd be a good time to get him back
When?
for doing the fucking Marvel movies.
Yes.
Once I start watching all them motherfuckers.
Yes.
I've only still seen ones I saw up there in Iron Man.
Yes.
It's your fault.
Hey, I'm not stopping you.
You haven't seen the Incredible Hulk.
No, I have not.
So you said you wanted to watch that one with me. So for me to be able to watch more. Hey, you ever know in a vehicle? Before we finish the show, in a vehicle, there are Libra A's and Libra B's.
Yes.
When I'm sitting in this fucking chair, that fucking soundboard is a Libra B.
I don't think so.
Anyways, we want to thank everybody for hanging out. Tonight we had a full chat. We had fun in the chat. We had, of course, Hanna, Mikey. We had Tom. We had Dragon Buddy. We had Kelly or Lunar Girl. We had Shanti.
We also had Steve.
We had Steve show up. Thank you. That's over on Rogue One Radio. Who they are live right now.
Yes. As soon as you get through watching us, pop over to Rogue One Radio and watch them.
Right.
They're doing, I believe, the Batman galleries, I think, is what they're doing.
Why don't you ever have the Kelly goes to a lot of trouble making these very nice little ads.
I believe it's
Batman
galleries.
Rogues
Galleries. Yes.
Anyways, but until next week, I'm Scott.
And I'm Kim, and
We are you.
and do not forget to give a thumbs up, smash that bell to be notified. And if you like our show, comment below, and we'll talk to you next week when we come back with Reba McEntire to conclude March Music Madness.
And until then, have a great week.
And a great weekend.
Be kind to everyone.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.